Elon Musk, the billionaire, entrepreneur, and innovator who has become one of the most influential figures of our time. He is widely known as the man behind Tesla and SpaceX, but what most people want to know is, how did Elon Musk actually become the richest man in the world? To understand his journey, we need to go back to the beginning. Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971. As a child, he was shy and often lost in his imagination. But one thing stood out: his fascination with computers and technology. By the age of 12, he had already created and sold his first video game, called Blastar. That early sale earned him only about $500, but it was proof that Musk had both the talent and the drive to turn ideas into reality. In the mid-1990s, Musk moved to the United States with a dream to build something meaningful. He dropped out of a PhD program at Stanford after just 2 days to pursue business opportunities in the internet boom. Along with his brother Kimball, he co-founded Zip2, a company that provided online maps and directories to newspapers. At the time, it was a revolutionary idea. Just a few years later, Compaq acquired Zip2 for nearly $300 million. Elon walked away with around $22 million from the deal. Most people would have retired comfortably, but not Musk. Instead, he reinvested his money into a new venture, an online financial services company called X.com. X.com would later become PayPal, one of the world's first digital payment systems. In 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion, and Musk earned about $180 million from the sale. Here's where things get interesting. Instead of enjoying his newfound fortune, Musk risked almost all of it to chase even bigger dreams. He invested roughly $100 million into SpaceX, $70 million into Tesla, and $10 million into Solar City. This left him with very little cash. In fact, there was a time when Musk had to borrow money just to pay his rent. Many thought he had lost his mind, but in reality, he was laying the foundation for an empire. Let's start with Tesla. Founded in 2003, Tesla's mission was to prove that electric cars could be stylish, fast, and practical. At first, the company struggled with production issues, debt, and skepticism from investors. Many predicted Tesla would fail, but Musk pushed through with bold marketing and constant innovation. The release of the Tesla Roadster, and later the Model S, changed public perception of electric vehicles forever. Today, Tesla is not only the leader in electric cars, but also a pioneer in battery technology and clean energy solutions. Next is SpaceX, Musk's rocket company. Founded in 2002, its goal was nothing less than reducing the cost of space travel and eventually colonizing Mars. The early years were full of failures. Musk watched as 3 of his rockets exploded before reaching orbit. By the 4th attempt, SpaceX had only enough funding for one last launch. Fortunately, that launch succeeded, and it changed everything. NASA awarded SpaceX a contract, and the company went on to make history by developing reusable rockets, cutting space launch costs dramatically. Today, SpaceX is one of the most valuable private companies in the world. But Musk didn't stop there. With Solar City, he entered renewable energy. With the Boring Company, he set out to change urban transportation. With Neuralink, he's exploring brain-computer interfaces. And with Starlink, he's building a satellite internet network to connect the entire globe. Musk has a pattern. He doesn't just enter industries, he disrupts them. So, how did this translate into wealth? The biggest factor was Tesla's stock market explosion. From 2019 to 2021, Tesla's stock price soared to unbelievable heights. As the company grew more profitable and gained investor confidence, its market value skyrocketed. Since Musk owns a massive portion of Tesla shares, his net worth increased dramatically. At one point, his wealth grew by $25 billion in a single day, thanks to Tesla's rising stock. Unlike other CEOs, Musk doesn't take a salary. Instead, his compensation is tied to Tesla's performance. He only earns when the company hits massive milestones in market value and revenue. These performance-based stock options have added tens of billions to his net worth, further solidifying his position as the richest person in the world. Of course, his journey hasn't been without controversy. Musk is known for his unfiltered tweets, clashes with regulators, and bold statements that often shake up financial markets. Critics argue he takes too many risks and makes promises that sound unrealistic, but supporters see him as a visionary who is pushing humanity forward from clean energy to interplanetary travel. The truth is, Musk's rise to the top comes down to three things: vision, risk-taking, and persistence. He constantly reinvested his money into ambitious projects. He refused to give up even when facing bankruptcy, and he dared to attempt what most people thought was impossible. So, how did Elon Musk become the richest man in the world? By dreaming big, risking everything, and never settling for ordinary. From a small boy in South Africa who coded his first video game, to a global icon changing the future of energy, transportation, and space, Musk's story is proof that innovation and courage can build unimaginable wealth. And whether you admire him or criticize him, one thing is certain: Elon Musk has reshaped entire industries, and his journey is far from over.